to another episode of Dish and Dirt, but with all over the place with Jay. Okay, so I'm just going to recap really quick. Just Married to Medicine. I don't really have time to recap Housewives of Potomac. They haven't been keeping my attention. The girls are really getting on my nerves. I really do Miss Karen, the Grand Dame. I can't wait for her to return. I am enjoying Monique. They don't give her enough screen time. Like I said, once again, so sick of Giselle and Ashley being bullies to Stacey. As much as Stacey do be lying, her, Kay, they really just get on my nerves. And so I barely have, like I've mentioned before, I have 6 sisters. So I have to deal with a lot of females. And I'm just not that much of a girl's girl. A lot of women get on my nerves. And I don't understand a lot of women's thought process. And those women just get on my nerves. And so they don't necessarily keep my attention, but let's get to Married to Medicine, which you know what, they've been kind of getting on my nerves too. But we're gonna fight through it because they still my girls. But we're gonna be recapping Married to Medicine season 12, episode 5. Okay, so the first scene starts off with Dr. Eugene, child. Dr. Eugene, he get on my nerves, baby. He got the nerve to be calling Toya from the basement, telling her to come downstairs. He's making margaritas or something and playing cards or pool table, and he has the nerve to be apologizing to her. No, because I'm laughing because Dr. Heavenly said, no, Eugene like it. Eugene like, no, he has to. When I tell you, I don't think I've ever witnessed a woman just having no regard or no respect in front of people for her husband. I mean, the girl has no respect to the precinct for her husband. None. Like, if she do where it's at, I can't see it. I can't see it now. I mean, like I said, me and my husband are friends before we're anything. We've been together for 26 years. I love that man. Does he get on my nerves? Because my husband does seem to turn up in front of folk, and I do sometimes look at him now. Because you know dang well who's at home. You listen. And he had. I'm like, you turn up, especially when you're with your family. You turn all the way up. Because when we're in front of mine, you won't be doing all that. And so I have noticed. Of course, I ain't never said nothing. Because my husband definitely ain't the one to just sit there and be quiet. Oh no. He don't have no problem embarrassing me at all. And so I personally don't do that just because out of respect for my husband, because he sure couldn't do that to me. Because then we'd be somewhere fighting in front of folk, and we can't have that. But it is all about knowing how to pick and choose your battles, when to say something, when not to say something. Now, on the journey that I'm at, you might just catch me silent. You know what I'm saying? But don't please believe when we get up in our room, that mouth gonna be running. Please believe that. But that's how it's supposed to be. Like, come on. Like, you just gonna smooth disrespect your husband and just, like, girl. Like, something's wrong with you. Like, she needs a man that's gonna put a foot in her ass. And he was kind of trying to make her be a whole, accountability. He pretty much was saying sorry, which I still don't understand why. He was like, I know how much his night meant to you. For what? Was her birthday? Was the anniversary of somebody dying? Like, so I don't understand why that night was so important to her. I really don't. When all the issues that Toya had with all the people, she bring on herself. So I don't know why it was such a huge night for her. Just because she was having people over at the house maybe for the first time. I don't know. The house is amazing though. But when I tell you, Toya be looking so stanky to me, and I hate to, because y'all know how much I like to lift women up, and I don't know Toya, so it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But when she be certain outfits she be wearing, I was like, all that booty, and she just be looking mad stanky. She was looking mad stanky in that bathing suit, like she really was. That's all I kept looking at. I was like, ooh, you just look so stanky, girl. Like, go put on some clothes, cover all that ass up, okay? All that stank looking booty. I was over there. I would be like, cover all that. Don't nobody want to see all that. She got too much for it to be out for the world to see. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna be up around somebody other people's husband with my ass hanging out. No, and I ain't got half of what Toya got over there. I ain't got half of that, but I mean I got enough to clap, okay? But I wish I would be showing all that in front of everybody's husbands and stuff like that. It's just not cool with me. Okay, so the next scene. That was the first scene. They're still at the pool. Well, no, they wasn't at the pool still. This is them the next day. He's calling her down to make margaritas. Yeah. But they flashback to her being at the pool. And that's why I was like, ooh, she was looking stanky. But anyways, after she says he makes her hold accountable, like he takes a ball out of the pool table and pretty much said what he could have did, which is nothing. But what he did, like I was happy to see him finally stand up to her. He was like, I'm gonna keep writing this paper, because she's like, can you come believe it, man? And just like, girl, you act like a brat. She act like a kid. Like she's just I don't know. Like I think one of the girls called her Emotionally immature, I'm gonna say yeah, she's emotionally immature. She doesn't have like the emotional intelligence that she needs. I think he claimed to have not had that. Oh, you're right, both y'all don't there. If that's the case, both y'all don't, because I don't see where Toya has the emotional. She threw a fit and ran the house. Like, you a grown ass woman, I hope your kids wasn't gone. Like, who does that? Like, I was looking at her quite the crazy. So she finally takes accountability and says she didn't have to be so pushy. You didn't have to do none of what you said. Let's start with that. You told him to shut up in front of everybody before. You've thrown a biscuit at him before. You told him, I know you fucking playing. You better put that biscuit in your mouth. It's like, who are you talking to? It's just like, you act like you talking to a child. I wouldn't talk to my kids like that in front of nobody. I wouldn't talk to my kids like that in front of nobody. Now, have I went off? Most of the time, if I've had to check my kids, because I got funny sayings. Like, I be having, I'm one of them black mamas that say whatever, but I know you get the point across to get to doing what I said do. But I do. My kids are always over laughing at me because I will say some crazy shit. And yeah, so since I say funny sayings and stuff, they don't take me that serious, but they know what I ain't playing on. They know what I ain't playing. So I don't necessarily have to go there with my kids, but I wouldn't even talk. The way Toya talks to her husband, Dr. Eugene, I wouldn't even talk to my kids like that. Not in front of folk. Now, when we at home, something different. Now, I be making up words and shit to call my babies. And so she's held accountability, I guess, because he was just like, and what do you have to say? Like, he had to make her, because she's like, well, thanks for the apology. And that was thing. Like, the girl, she has a good, you got a good man, Savannah. You got a good man. Like, she really do. She don't, but you could tell Dr. Eugene is with, like, that's like the girl of his dreams, and he's just really excited. You can tell who's a little nerd cake, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no nerd. I mean, it ain't like I ain't never been to learn my life, because I have. But I like me a good old nerd. The nerds are the ones I was looking at below key. I was like, yeah, this nerd in here in the corner reading his book. Like, I never liked the dude that was a part of the football team and trust and believe that was on me. No, thank you. Because I know what y'all bring. I know how to pick them. And the ones that everybody like, oh, I don't. No, thank you. Y'all can have them. Y'all can all be over there fighting over him. No, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pick this cutie over here. He got his nose in his book. That's who I want. I've never been like that. If all the girls like him, guess what? I don't. But this is kind of weird, because everybody did like my husband. We met my husband, but he was my friend. I just got a 4-year relationship. I was cool. And I don't trust a lot of men. So I was like, I'm cool. It's something, you giving something wrong with you anyway. The way that walked and set up, no thanks. Yeah, no. 20 years later. But yeah, no, I just wasn't thinking about no man right at the time. I'm sorry. So yeah, the second scene is, Brandy. I want Brandy to go ahead and get her style together. Yeah, I know. I think she just had a baby or something, but I want Brandy to get her style game up. Because even when they was making purses, I said, baby, what you got on? What you came up in here wearing, what you got on, sis? But Brandy's hosting something at her house, so I think mute because I want my background. So now we changed it to this one. Okay, then I have to edit that out. Okay, so the next scene, it has Brandy. So they're coming up. The kids are coming over to play. Dr. Mimi comes through with one of her children. Because let's not forget, Dr. Mimi has a son, that's an autistic son. So she didn't bring him, which kind of did break my heart. But I 100% understand. I 100% get it. I have a nephew, and my sister don't like going nowhere. I can count how many times she's actually been in my house. Because if you guys can see, I have... Ooh, how many plants do I got? I'm going to say I probably have close to... I don't have 50 plants now. But including outside, I might have about 40. I might have about 40 plants. And I got some in my... I got some upstairs too. I'm gonna have about 40 plants, and a lot of them hang low. And my youngest kid is 12. My baby's 12, and so. But when I tell you, I had him trained since he was 2. I taught him how to walk over my lines, all that stuff. Yeah, he don't. I had hardwoods at the floors at the time. I don't know which one I'm crazy. I don't know if I'm crazier with hardwoods or crazier with carpet. I'd rather have hardwoods, but when I tell you I'm a lunatic when I do, because you can see everything on the hardwoods. Yeah, all them people. If your feet sweat, I got boys. Their feet sweat. It used to drive me insane. But carpet, I have asthma, so it's not good for me to have carpet either. But I digress. Okay, so Brandy's having a thing at the basement. It kind of broke my heart that Dr. Mimi has to leave her son at home because she's just breaking TVs and destroying stuff. But like I said, I get it. My nephew is my baby. I help raise I have sisters that are twins and a little brother. And we help raise them. And so their kids, of course, are babies. And like I said, I can count how many times he's been over here too. Because, I mean, he knows how to scale walls. I mean, the boy, he knows how to get out. The boy's pretty darn clever, okay? And so you just don't want them breaking people's stuff, and it's a lot. So I 100% get it. And my nephew's nonverbal too, so it's a lot. And then Angel comes with her kids. I believe Angel has 2 kids. And then she starts to talk about being single and stuff like that, which also breaks my heart because I have a soft spot for single mothers. She talks about, you know, she was like, girl, do Dr. Eugene, they flashed back to another scene. Do he got any friends? She was asking Brandy and them as well. Like, yeah, hook me up with somebody. Well, who y'all find me somebody? But yeah, having kids, I've never had to be single mother, but I just take my hat off to them because I know how hard it was, and I had help. Okay, and when I think about dating, no, that sounds like crazy to me. Like I would be so afraid to have somebody around my kids. I'm crazy when it comes to my husband. Okay, he's the father of my kids. I couldn't. If I was a single mother, excuse me, if I had to be a single mom, I would be a lonely single mama. Probably just have me somebody on the side and my little friend. Y'all know y'all make me my little friend. I'll have me a little friend because I do got needs. So I would have me a little sir on the side. My little friend, and that would be it. Because I can't have nobody around my kids. I'm crazy, and so that kind of broke my heart too. Because she's such a pretty girl. I don't like when I notice. Let me stop being so judgmental. Because I just happen to have a lot of confidence, so I can't judge the women that go get work done. Do your thing. To me, she's already a beautiful woman. I don't know what she looked like before, but I see a beautiful woman and I don't see the need, okay then, to get plastic surgery on nothing. God made us beautiful like he wanted us to be, so I don't believe in going under the knife. But that's me. Not for cosmetically, no. I think we're all beautiful, and if you ain't, there's natural things you can do to get better. Going under the knife is hate to be judgmental, but that's just me. People don't like something, they change it, go off, but I happen to be happy with what God did for me. But anyways, they start talking about Toya acting crazy at the party. When I tell you what's the name had me hollering when she said Alexa, she said play Juice Satora. What's Delulu? I said come on. I said come on dog, you ain't lying. Because when I tell you Toya is crazy, she is delusional. I would say right, that would have been high-fiving Mimi. So Dr. Mimi was coming with it. I was wondering, Dr. Mimi got some cute style to me. I like Dr. Mimi. I like her. Her husband's cute. Like I said, I thought he was a little bit more attractive than what he has a lot of swag, and I like his style. But once they put up on that chin is long, and so is that nose. I said, I don't want to be rude, but yeah, he's not as cute as I thought he was, but still very attractive couple. I like them a lot. Yeah, Dr. Mimi and her husband, Steve, I believe his name is. But she showed it. She said, put on Juice Adora's Delulu. She said, that's Toya. I said, for real. Toya needs to go talk to the people. She needs to go. I hope she's seeing a therapist. I'm a firm believer in therapy, y'all. If you see or you say, she should be watching the show back. Because if she watches that show back and she can't see that she crazy, then she really crazy. Because she needs a couple therapists, not one, baby. Get you a couple, okay? Because like I said, she got a good man, and she gonna be looking simple when he gone. And like I said, I think Toya is a beautiful girl. I don't know why I feel like she stinks somewhere, like either somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all, people might catch me funky, not really outside. People around my house might catch me funky because I don't wear deodorant unless I have to. I make my own deodorant, and then I wear the native sometimes. I wear the native. That's a store bought, but it's supposed to be natural. I don't trust that either. And like I said, if you catch me funky, I truly don't give a damn. I bet you I'm cancer free as well. So I don't care. I'm somebody that kind of don't care about smelling natural. You ain't gonna catch me smelling like a man. I mean, one time I was doing a walk with my sister and my sister-in-law, and I had to go run to the store real quick, and I forgot that if I did have on my natural deodorant, it's probably wore off because I did like a 6-mile thing, and I'm always in my hair. I don't know what's up with me, but I'm always filling and rolling my hair, and so I didn't forget. I'm on my phone, and the line was moving, and I walked up on this man in front of me a little bit too close, and I still on my phone. But I tell you, that man turned around and didn't say nothing. But I'm gonna translate what he said. He turned around all slow like. And then once he looked, he said, ooh, I know that ain't you. I said, he turned around, looked at me like, not a female smelling like a trucker. And I politely had to be like, oh, I forgot, child. Oh, yes, that's me looking all this pretty and all that. That's coming out of me. It's me. But I owned it and found some business, you know. Put my arm down, and from now on, I gave the lady the card. I said, get that. Because I didn't want to, you know. And then I had on a sweater that kind of was open right here. Because I have a tattoo that's right here. that I like to show off. Anyway, I had this open, and so the funk was just like, bop, back of the head. He said, damn. That's why that man gave me the nastiest look. I must have said, sorry, my bad. Okay. And so after that happens, what was the next scene? The next scene was Simone and her sister. Oh, her sister is her bestie, like me and my sissy poo. Her and her sister, which I don't think we've ever met her before. She said they're best friends, and she came on the show. They were meeting up. I believe she said she lives in, she said the DMV area. Wait, that's where they at, ain't they? Oh no, they're in Atlanta. I'd be forgetting, John. So she said which is pretty close. If they DMV area to Atlanta, to me, is it not? It's given. It's close enough. Okay. And so yes, and so she came to visit or whatever, and then that warmed my heart, because when I tell you that girl broke down and started crying to her sister, she said, "I'm tired." I'm sorry for the ugly. That's how I be looking, ugly. And she must have just been like, "I am tired." Like I said, "Baby," like I felt her pain, like for real, like I felt it. I got a little lump in my throat. I said, because I could not listen. Let me tell you something. I could not imagine. Because I can see if Cecil was understanding, but how you got the nerve to? Because during the same scene, they flashed to him because his brother is down from, I believe Cecil Nam is from where I'm from, West Coast. I think he's from Oakland or the Bay. I ain't from the Bay. I ain't from Oakland. I'm from Los Angeles, but still West Coast. If I'm not mistaken, Cecil's from West Coast, and so his little brother's going through a divorce, and so he was talking to Cecil and down in their basement. At least I think that was a basement. And Cecil is all like, my parents had to fight and we had to struggle with our hands. And I'm like, Cecil, are you the one doing all the work, or is your wife? Is your wife doing all the work? You talking all the shit, but your wife is the one actually tired and about to buckle down on her knees somewhere on the floor. And you over there talking about what y'all got to do as black people. Well, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing, sir? Like, I was looking at him, I was like, Cecil, baby, like, that's a good game if you were actually the breadwinner. If I'm not mistaken, you let us know. Because maybe it's something we don't know. You let us know, because it's given. She was the one saying that y'all was riding her coattail and she trying to retire and she tired of y'all fools. So what you talking about, sir? I was like looking at that screen all kind of confused. I was just like, I see on one hand what you're saying, but the point that I'm looking at is, sir, are you the one that's out there busting your ass, or is it your wife? I know they say when you married, you become one, but baby, let's not get the game twisted. Your wife is the one taking her ass out there and making all that money for these spoiled ass entitled kids, while you over here just saying that, yeah, they're entitled because you got it. Where's your half at then? Because I was looking at him all kind of crazy and sideways. I was like, okay, where's your percentage at? What percentage are you putting in? Thank you. The hell? Like, I see what he's saying, but no. If my husband's the breadwinner, because, I work sometimes I don't. When he is working, I was the main person taking care of the home. And I would never be trying to dictate what I was like, listen, first of all, I'm not driven by money. I'm just not. I don't care about money. I'm not driven by it. I need to even be taking more precautions on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't listen, I have to make myself figure out what's going on. Because I'm just not. My mom gave me a little, I don't like money. And so I let my husband do all that dictating. You can't be the one not making the least trying to dictate what's going on. What you mean? The fuck? Even with Toya, when she was talking about that building, talking about, so soon somebody, you go to the bathroom, you go smell it. Girl, are you going to be the one working in the office, or is it going to be your husband working in the office? Because most of the time, messing with they stinky behind, they probably don't notice or don't care. So I was looking at Toya like, Toya, let your husband dictate where he want his office, man. Let him at least be that part of the man. You can't let him be the man in the house. Can you do that? Goodness. But yeah, so when Cecil talking to his brother does kind of check him, like, listen, baby. And he does kind of get him to calm down and see what point he's trying to make, which I appreciate that too, because I was definitely like, Cecil, okay, sir, have a seat. Okay, real quick, take a little sit down. Okay, and then it goes to, so I feel bad for them. They talking about a divorce and all the other stuff. So like I said, Cecil's brother was finally able to get him to realize that you got to check on your wife. He said you got to check it on her. He should know because he the one getting a divorce. And then it shows Quad and King. They packing for going up Ghana, and then the IVF journey, I guess, is getting difficult for King, because it's pretty strenuous. I guess they had one that didn't take, and so now they going back, and he pretty much like, listen, I ain't gonna keep doing this now. But he has a daughter, and like I said, Quad starts crying, and I just feel my heart goes out to her as well. Just because I don't even know nothing about no IVF, and thank God I don't have to and never will, and I just couldn't. But I hope, I'm praying for Quad, and I hope that she gets that bundle of joy. When I tell you, when it comes, I didn't want kids at first, because I had to take and help take care of, like I said, the twins at Trayvon when they were little, and it was just a lot. Like, I'm a kid over here trying to help kids. Okay, I was 14 when Trayvon was born. No. And so yeah, it was difficult. We had a lot of responsibilities when it came to them, and so I was like, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no kids. And the first thing my husband's conversation we was having, and I was already telling him everything I had to do when it came to them, and he was just like, yeah, I want like 5. I was like, what? He was like, kids. I said, like, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with you. But listen, I don't know. I didn't know what was wrong with my husband, but he was like 20. I'm 19. Okay, what is going on here? I'm gonna just have to turn this nigga off. Shit, can't even have no background. Anyway, so okay, y'all. So it goes to Quad, and then packing for Ghana. He's asking her why she's trying to take Gucci to the hospital procedures. Like I said, she starts crying, and he consoles her. Like I said, he has a daughter, and so I just really am praying that she gets the blessing that she deserves and wants. And then the girls meet up because they're going to make purses or whatever. And so of course Toya comes in with that same bag again. I am so tired of Toya in this bag. Like, girl, what's wrong with you in that bag? It's like, do you not have any other storyline to talk about? Like, you need to make up something else. Where your mom and them at? Like, bring your friends. Like, do you have any other friends? A sister, a cousin? Bring somebody else in, because you over here just picking on Dr. Heavenly when she ain't on the show no more. Who you got? Because you just stay just on her in this daggone bag, which I'm pretty sure is fake. Because Dr. Heavenly keep leaving it. Clearly it don't mean nothing to her. She said it don't, but she might as well just go ahead and admit that it's fake. Because if you did spend some money in that bag, you ain't gonna keep leaving it everywhere in the world. And so I do want Toya to stop with that bag. I want her gone somewhere about that bag. Shoot, go on somewhere, period, girl. If it's that deep. I don't like people that just constantly bully people, and she stays somewhere on Dr. Heavenly, and just like, girl, I wish you would stop. Like, I hate to see somebody constantly just picking somebody. I get it, it's a show, but that's probably why I wouldn't be good to be casted, because I'm not going to be making up scenarios. I'm not going to be picking at a woman just because you want somebody to be fighting with. No, that's not my character. And I wish I would let anybody change my integrity in the Christian that I was brought into. No. And this whole Contessa walks in, and Dr. Heavenly does clown, and she said, "Who was dressing?" Because honestly, before Dr. Heavenly even said something, I was looking at the screen like, I looked at what Dr. Mimi had on. Very cute. Dr. Mimi, I'm going to talk about, I got a fashion section, honey. So let me just go ahead and talk about their fashions at this purse party. First of all, the instructor was the one dressed the cutest down to her socks. She had on this denim one piece with her little denim hat. It probably was a little bit too much denim for me, but go off, do your thing. And she had a cute little bit of purse bag belt on that was given. So she was just the cutest. And then Dr. Mimi came through. I love me some Army Fatigue and a good short set with either a heel or I don't know what kind of shoe she had on. I didn't see what kind of shoe, but give me some shorts, some cargos, or some pants with a nice little heel or wedge or something. And then she had like a little denim jacket on, and then she had some Army Fatigue in her head. I said, go ahead, bitch, serve the fashions. But that's, to me, if you're going to make purses, that kind of fashion you give. I don't know where Dr. Jackie was going, but I never do though. She's always on her way to Sunday to service. So Dr. Jackie had on a dress like she was about to go to church. Dr. Heavenly had on a one piece. I left her one piece pants, but it was not giving at all. It wasn't even fitting her body right. So I don't know what she was doing. And then, like I said, when the Dr. Contessa came in, I said, and then they took the words out of my mouth. They said, "Where are you going?" I said, "For real, to the disco club?" Because she was like a blue see-through sequence. Her body was giving in it. But baby, first of all, go ahead and eat a pork chop sandwich. Go ahead and do that. And then and you only gotta do is eat one. Because you older than me, and so you at that age where you probably can actually just take a look at it. You probably can just look real hard at a pork chop sandwich. Because listen, I'm not even in your vicinity of your age yet, and listen, but not knocking at the door though, almost knocking at the door. And I'm telling you, this premenopause though, you can look at some food strong enough and long enough, and you can gain that weight. So girl, go study a pork chop sandwich, Dr. Contessa, and you'll gain that weight, baby. You'll gain it. But she needed to put it on somewhere. But other than that, body's banging. I personally, it's not my body style. I know a lot of women that do like a body style like that. They white. But I mean, if that's what you like, go on. I like some meat. Okay, not even just for me, my man too. And y'all didn't see my man. I like some meat. Okay. And so yes, I want him to be healthy though. So we are working on that. He doing good already, but I want him to be healthy. But I don't mind no stomach at all. Clearly, I don't. E40 is my crush. Okay. Yes, oh yes, E40 can get it. Clearly, I like them big bellies. And I like them big bellies. I do. So yeah. The men in the evening pretty much telling Dr. Eugene, like, you need to check your hole. That's how I translated it, pretty much. And then he was pretty much like, I don't know what his problem is. Like, I don't get it. He'll laugh some shit off. And they pretty much like, check your bitch. Like, she be, and he was like, my wife ain't the only one. He always gonna take her for it. But it's like most of the time, Dr. Eugene, the problem is your wife. It is. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. The bitch, she need to go ahead and go see a couple of therapists, go talk to the people, because I don't know if she bored now. She has a beautiful home, got good healthy kids. I don't know what her problem is. I really don't. I can't call it. But listen, she upset about something. But I can't call it. But she need to go ahead and go talk to the folk. But so the man tried to talk some sense into Dr. Eugene, and he just laughed it off about something stupid. And you know they just be clowning the hell out of him behind his back. Poor thing. But if he like it, I love it. That's your life. You ain't complaining. Who am I? But I know this. Where's his mom at? Because I got 3 sons. Oh, if I ever seen a heifer treating my son, y'all would see me on the screen. Next scene is gonna be me on the screen. And now I'm talking about point blank in the period. I wish I would ever witness this heifer talking to my babies like that. Oh, the next thing smoking, I'm on and in the heifer's face. I don't care if she's the mother of my grandbabies. And my sons already know that, so they don't be telling me stuff sometimes. I'm like, good, cause I don't have no problem. I've actually had to do it already. I don't have no problem checking these young things. And y'all, I ain't calling no y'all, but I want to call y'all. But please believe my son. I said, listen, I can say that. I bet not, cause you gonna have all the respect in the world. But listen, I don't have to. I said what I want to say. And yes, I don't mind calling one of these little heifers out their name. I will get up on the phone on your behind real quick with one eye closed. Okay. So where's Eugene's mom at? Where's she at? Is she living still? Because I don't know why she ain't came up on the scene like the gangster lean. Because I know I would have no problem getting up on the scene, one eye closed, talking to, addressing with somebody that did my baby. No. So that's the only thing I be thinking. I'm like, where's his mother? How come she's never had to get in Toya's behind? Because I wish we'll be having a chit chat. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to get my blood pressure up. Okay, I'm too busy. But yes, y'all, Dish and Dirt is coming back. I'm going to go ahead. I'm probably going to recap Salt Lake City and Potomac. Just wrap that whole into one and just go ahead and recap. Cause I believe Salt Lake is about to go on their reunion. I think, and Potomac should be almost. Hopefully, it do because I want them to hurry up and get on. But I'll probably recap all that. I might be recapping it with Chris. Chris doesn't watch Salt Lake City, but I believe he does watch Potomac. So we might recap to get those together. But I'm just going to recap those seasons like in one episode because it's too long. It'll be taking too long. And then editing is a fool as well. And I'll be doing all that by myself now. So and y'all know I'll be barely on the verge of caring. And so Chris is all like, oh, this got to be perfect. This got to be perfect. Y'all see I'll be wearing no lashes. When Chris ain't on here, lighting be doing whatever it do. TV be going on and off. Yeah, so it's a little different when I'm all over the place with Jay because I do actually be all over the place. But happy New Year. I hope you guys are already settling into, I don't like even saying resolutions, but just your new start, your journey of just trying to be the best version of yourself. So every year is a journey. Every year, everybody should be trying to work on how they can be better. So I don't just believe in resolutions, but just on your journey of what you can do better than what you did last year. And that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm doing. I finished meal prepping for my daddy. Now I got to get up in here and meal prep for my family, cook, and just, get my son about to start doing yoga with me. I'm happy about that. And so, yeah, just training my body, dealing with this premenopausal, all natural stuff. Black elderberries, women, black girl vitamins, oregano oil pills, fresh sea moss, ginger. I'm actually about to get in here now. I'm going to show y'all some of the stuff that I be doing. I'll just put it on my TikTok or my IG. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings.